Hi everybody, welcome back to God's Miracle Food and Remedy channel. So today we are going to prepare for the upcoming months of the chillier weather and make something a go-to that's quick and easy. And if you have a family, it's terrific. For the whole family, I go to help us with any antibacterial, antiviral things that may come our way. Of course, we always put the blood of Jesus on us. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against us, that means pestilence, shall prosper. In Psalms 104, verse, I think it's Psalms 104, I forget the verse, but Psalms 104, herbs are here to serve man. So today we're going to make a honey garlic go-to antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, anti for your immune system. It also has cardiovascular benefits. So we're going to need 2 ingredients and 1 mason jar. So to start with, we're going to use raw organic honey. This is from my local farmer's market. It's 100% pure raw honey. Yes, it's a little darker, I know. And then my husband and I, as you know, we have a restaurant, but my husband grows all the food, the vegetables for the restaurant. And this is our natural garlic, organic garlic. And garlic takes, I don't know if you know this, but garlic takes 8 months to grow in the ground. So we plant this every November. I think it's around November. If I'm thinking correctly, November. But you plant it really deep down and it grows in 8 months. So I'm going to use a handful of our organic garlic because it's so important. As the food that you grow, you get the dirt provides the minerals, and since my husband and I have the restaurant and he grows everything, he makes his own soil, so we receive the benefits of minerals, because minerals are just everything. A lot of people are lacking in so many minerals because they're just simply not getting it from their food. So that's just a little side note. And I also take a mineral supplement because bones are made of minerals. There's a whole thing about calcium, which my opinion is I don't use the calcium pills anymore. I get my vitamin D from the sun, and then I take minerals and trace minerals. But anyways, back to what we're doing today. So right now, I am going to peel the garlic. I'm going to do a lot of it. I'm using, now, the mason jar, you want to sterilize it. You can boil it in water in a pot, but I just put it, I know, I used to microwave. I put it in the microwave to sterilize it. So now I know it's sterilized. So what we're going to do is you're going to get you can use as much garlic as you'd like. If you have a big family, you may want to make a bigger jar. Okay, this is just for me and my husband. And it takes about 3 weeks to ferment it. I would give it about a month. That's why I'm starting it now. So November is right around the corner and the weather is starting to change. Depending on where you live, you're going to feel it sooner than November. But one of the reasons I also like taking this is personally for the cardiovascular help that it provides. Personally, I had breast surgery years ago and I have major scars that I never did anything to dissolve those scars over the years. This happened when I was 18 and then 37, I think. So the scars really started backing up my lymphatic system. It's just a little side note of my testimony. So I got really sick, and I got cysts all in my breast, cysts around my stomach and my back. And then I figured it out, because I am a doctor. I finally figured out, last one to know. Sometimes it's hard, when you are your own doctor. But anyway, so I had a backed up lymphatic system. So I have had this for many years, but what I found relief in when you have a backed up lymphatic system, all the other systems in your body and organs don't work as well. Okay, FYI. Because the lymphatic system, you should Google it because you have it all over your body. They're like little pearls. They take out the poisons and toxins in your body. So when they get overwhelmed, it's like having a clogged sink. I know I'm talking about the lymphatic system, but hey, it's health tip. Anyways, fast forward. What do you want to do to resolve the lymphatic system and the scars? This case, I had scars on my breast, still do. And, you know, anywhere you've had an injury, you've had scar tissue. Like I have a bump on the back of my head, I had something here. And that's where you'd want to apply. The solution I'm using is castor oil. Yes, castor oil. Castor oil is poisonous to animals. I just want to shout that out there. But castor oil, I buy mine online. I think I get mine from India or Brazil. I found an organic, and because it's quite expensive when you're using it like I'm using it. Anywho, so I put that on my stomach, on my back, on my breast, in my low back. I put it on my legs, and minimum 2 hours. But since it's expensive and you're really treating, I would just put it on and go to bed. It does stay in the sheet, so you can put a towel down and prepare your bed for that, because it does stain the sheets and it gets kind of gooey. All right. Anyways, back to the honey. So you can see here. Okay, so I'm still peeling my garlic, but okay, so why was I sharing all that information? Because the lymphatic system, you know, is important, because when it's backed up full of junk, then toxins, then the other organs, your gallbladder, your liver, your colons, your blood pressure, everything is affected, okay, because it runs all through your body. So the garlic, this garlic honey, for me, because it affected it'll affect your vascular system, to deal with the burst of high blood pressure and things like that. Remember, this is not medical advice. I'm just sharing with you what I'm doing. It helps with my blood pressure. So you see here, I'm chopping up the garlic cloves. You can certainly just clean the cloves and put them in whole, but I like to chop it up real fine. Some people put it in a blender and all that jazz. I don't. I just chop it up. Like I said, I have access to a lot of garlic, so I know things are expensive right now. But you can swallow like a clove whole with the honey once it's fermented. And I said, we're going to set this, when we're done here, we're going to pour the honey over the garlic, and then we're going to sit on the counter for 3 days and not open it. Then we're going to open it. Then you're going to stir it. Okay. Then you're going to reseal it and then let it just sit for about 3 weeks to ferment. Some people do it for a month. You can do it for a month if you want. Okay, so I have like a minute or so left. So what we're going to do now is I have chopped, you see, my garlic. I'm going to put it in here. So you can leave your cloves whole if you want. I don't. It's personal preference. And after it's all fermented and done in a month, you can chew it. Okay, because it's not going to be like chewing. The flavor won't be so intense. So there you go. So that's what I have now. You just want to put enough honey to cover it, okay? So you don't have to fill it the whole way up, but you are making, So here we go. I'm just pouring it in like that. That's a lot. That's a lot, but that's okay, because I put a lot of garlic in there. So I'm just going to... Oh, now that set in there. Okay, now I put a lot of garlic in there because I intend to use a lot of it. Now I can't find the tops, so what we're going to do for now is I'm just going to put a cloth over it, but I want to find a seal. So hang on 1 second. Okay, now I'm back. So I have the seal, and I'm going to seal this up here. And then what I like to do is mark it with the date. So